everybody, what's poppin' with tea? It's your girl Spicy Niche, and I am here today to talk about Shanty Town, the new series that just debuted on Netflix last Friday. So if you don't know what Shanty Town is about, stay tuned and I'm going to tell you all about it. Just a disclaimer, there are going to be spoilers in this, so if you haven't watched Shanty Town, I advise you go watch it. If you want to hear the spoilers, then stay tuned. Now, what is Shanty Town about? It's a bit overwhelming, so I'm just gonna break the multiple storylines down. So Ini Edo plays Inem, who is separated from her twin sister within the first 5 minutes of the film. The both of them think that each other is dead, and it's not until one day that she gets a call, due to the fact that she works with the government, that there is someone in the jail who looks just like her. And that is when she's reunited with her twin sister. And her twin sister tells her everything about how she was in a prostitution ring, she was left to rot in jail. So Inem's duty throughout this film is to avenge the death of her sister because her sister was given 1 month to live. So Ini Edo returns to Shanty Town pretending to be her sister. Everyone in Shanty Town thinks that she is dead. Now that is one storyline within itself. The second storyline is RMD's character, Chief Fernandez, has two sons. One is Femi, played by Peter P. Square, who is like the prodigal son. And then the second is Scar, who is the son created outside of marriage and is kind of banished and over there. Now, one thing is, Scar helps Chief Fernandez run the prostitution ring, do all his shady business that helps him make money. But when Chief Fernandez decides that he wants to run for governor, he tells Scar to shut down all those businesses. Now, it gets tricky when Shafi Bello's character, Dame, wants Scar to bring Chief Fernandez to her. So there's a bit of conflict there with both of them running for governor. So Nancy Isimi's character, Shalewa, is basically one of the prostitutes who wants to buy her freedom. Scar refuses to give her her freedom, and so basically she meets Femi on a random night out, and then later on Scar tells her that she has to convince Femi to steal Chief Fernandez's ring, which they believe gives him some sort of superpower and immunity to bullets and etc. etc. And that will be the only way that she will be granted her freedom. So Moji is like the house mother who runs the prostitution ring basically. And she's the first person that Inem calls when she gets out. Now, one of the things that you will notice in the second episode is that there is a young lady by the name of Jackie who basically thinks that she bought her freedom from Scar. And later on, they find out that Scar ends up killing them. So Inem, towards the end of the film, tells Moji like, hey, I know you've been cleaning up Scar's messes, killing the other girls who have basically tried to buy their freedom. But if we can kind of team up together and take down Scar, then it'll be better for all the girls and we can let all the girls free. So that is the long and short of the film, or at least the parts that I feel are the most important. So now I'm just going to share my personal thoughts. Don't beat me up in the comments, and do please let me know what you guys think of this film down below. One of the things I did not like is how they did not pay attention to those very minor details that make all the difference. Yes, we know that this is a film. Yes, we know that it's fake. But when Scar killed Jackie, it was very obvious that there was a doll head on the floor. For example, like, this is just a white doll head, but it was like a black doll head. And you know how you can see the under, for my women who know like what the under looks like, it's like black and stuff. We could very obviously see that it was a doll head. What would have behooved them was to turn the doll like this, cover it with the wig, so all we're seeing is the back of Jackie's hair, just to make it more realistic. Yes, we know it's a film. Yes, we know it's a doll head, but those little details matter. You guess. And another thing that I felt like was very obvious is when they're leaving the scene of Scar just killing Jackie and the car is hit on impact. Very obvious that there was nobody in the car. They even now did one little nice clip of the car flipping over. Meanwhile, it is super obvious that nobody is in the car when that is happening. And then towards the end, you just see Scar appear from nowhere and struggling to get out of the car. Like, let's be for real. Another thing that I felt like they lacked was chemistry between Inem and Scar. Like that scene where they're kissing was very cringe for me. Was very cringe for me. It looked very awkward. It did not look natural. I feel like this series banked on the fact that they had a lot of heavy actors. Ini Edo, Shafi Bello, RMD, like a lot of really good actors, legends, like, and I don't know, I just feel like it lacked. It really, really lacked. Like I feel like Oluture really like embodied um that whole essence of like being a prostitute, and they displayed the storyline very well. This one, I don't know, it was just all over the place. Some parts did not have head and tail. For example, when Shalewa is leaving Chief Fernandez house after she has been with Femi, yeah, the scene where he's like pressing her breast, like very graphic scene that was all over social media that everybody was talking about. Was that necessary? No, 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 no. Let's really ask ourselves, was that necessary? Having it did not add to the film. Not having it would not have taken away from the film. That's just my personal opinion. Typically when I've seen a scene like that done is they would have panned the camera to RMD and we would not see what is being done, but from him saying the things, we would know what is being done to where it wouldn't have had to be that graphic. Do you get? But in any case, it was there and it was an unnecessary scene, in my personal opinion. On IMDb, they gave this film a 6.4 out of 10. I've seen another blog give them a 6 out of 10. Personally, I give this series a 5 out of 10. Probably even 4.5 out of 10. I just feel like the overall storyline lacked organization. I feel like they could have organized the episodes better or the scenes better to where we would have understood it better, and not be confused up until the end. The unnecessary scenes, like I'm genuinely disappointed. I'm genuinely disappointed. I was very excited when I saw the cast because I love all the actors. I respect all the actors. I can only imagine that they had a very high budget to pay a lot of these well-known actors in the industry, but I feel like the overall storyline lacked. But anyways, that is just my opinion. Please, 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 please let me know what you guys thought of this film in the comments. Cause I'm just disappointed. Like I'm really disappointed, to say the least. But you know, hopefully they learn from this. They listen, read everyone's reviews, and when they do come back with the second season, they come back a little bit harder. Make sure you all like, comment, and subscribe. I genuinely want to know what other people thought of this series. King of Joburg is coming back this week. I'm super excited for that, so watch out for that review, and I will see you guys in the next one.